Hello everyone, my name is Fejiro and this is cozyfeji, and on this channel we cover a variety of things such as video essays, reviews, JRPGs, and all things cozy gaming. Now if you are familiar with this channel, you may know that I really love JRPGs. Heck, it's in my channel intro, it is in all over my channel. I've made plenty of content surrounding JRPGs. It's like my bread and butter. I absolutely love the genre. It's just my go-tos. However, that being said, there are a few franchises that I have yet to dabble into that would honestly seem blasphemous as a JRPG fan. Some people might even want to revoke my JRPG lover card because I have yet to dabble and play these series. So today I wanted to talk about all the games and franchises that I've yet to play. I was heavily inspired by my friend here, Branden, here on YouTube, Just the Gems, who talked about a few JRPGs that he's not played before. And it got me thinking, there are a few JRPGs that I haven't played myself. So without further ado, let's get on to this list. Now we're starting off strong with the Dragon Quest series. I know. It's crazy to think I haven't played them. I own a few of them. I have Dragon Quest 11 on my Switch. I believe Dragon Quest 7 and 8 on the 3DS. I copped those copies right before the 3DS eShop closed back in 2023, that was, I think. So last year. But yeah, Dragon Quest is a franchise that I've yet to really experience. Not because I have no interest to, it's just because of the timing. I think a lot of these games are kind of on this list are just kind of due to timing. There's so many games in this world and so little time. If only had more than 24 hours in a day. But Dragon Quest is definitely a franchise that I want to get into. It's the founding father, the OG of JRPGs, and I know that the stories are really rich and the characters are amazing, and it really is the one that really pushes the turn-based combat to the forefront, at least, or really was the progenitor of it all, you know? I know a lot of my friends love the franchise, but the thing is, Dragon Quest is definitely a huge time sink. But then what JRPG isn't? But Dragon Quest is a franchise I really want to get into, just to really pay respects to the OG and to the original JRPG, and I definitely know that I will enjoy my time with it. But yeah, with the plenty of Dragon Quest games that have come out in the years, and I know the new HD 2D remake of Dragon Quest, I think 3 looks really amazing. I wonder where that is. Square Enix, where is that game? Either way, I really want to get into Dragon Quest series, hopefully sometime this year. Speaking of another classic, another franchise that I've kind of sparked my interest as of recently is the Ys series. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm currently playing through the entirety of the Legend of Heroes Trail series. Right now I'm currently about to start Trails of Cold Steel 1, entering the Erebonia arc, and absolutely loving my time. I've absolutely love this series and franchise. I love the story, the overarching story, and how it's told into different arcs, and the characters, the combat, just the story. But enough about gushing about Trails. I need to focus on Ys. Ys is a series that sparked my interest because of the Trails series. After playing 5 entries of that franchise, I wanted to dabble into and I wanted to see what the other big franchise from Neon Falcom is all about. And I've heard nothing but praises about Ys. What's really interesting about Ys is it's a different combat style. It's more action focused, and we follow one main character, Adol, and his crazy adventures throughout his years and his life on the planet. So I think that's really interesting, being able to just solely focus on one character and a smaller group of characters, and it's not overarching. What's really great about that is that all of the entries in this franchise are not canonical, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if they are, but you can pick up wherever you want pretty much. If I want to play Ys 8 or E7 or go back to the original, I think that's a great way to just pick up where you go, so you're not intimidated or kind of confused as to where to start. You can literally just play it wherever. But I definitely want to play that series at some point. I really am really tempted to pick up a copy of Ys 7, Lacrimosa of Dana. I've heard nothing but praises about that game, and I think that's a pretty good entry point. And that game is on every platform known to man as of right now, so I definitely want to get into the Ys series soon. But I gotta wait. There's a couple series before I get into that one. Speaking of a franchise that I heard of because I played another one, is the SMT series, or Shin Megami Tensei series. Now, I absolutely love Persona. I absolutely love the games, and since Persona is a spin-off from the SMT series, I definitely want to get into that one. My introduction to the franchise was actually I watched a Let's Play of SMT4, and I was totally enamored by the whole premise and the world aspect of that game, and the story was really, really cool. I just love how with SMT they had these different routes that you can play. You can have like a lawful route, like a lawful route, a good route, or a bad route, or chaos. I forgot what it was exactly it's called. But I really love that idea that each choice that you make will lead you to a certain route, which I find very, very fascinating and unique to the whole premise of different routes. Because with that kind of set up for a game, it allows you to really go back and play different routes and see what different conversations you'll have or dialogues, and especially what kind of ending you'll get, which I think is really, really cool. I know the SMT4 is a pretty popular one. I actually have a copy of that on my 3DS. SMT5 came out on the Switch, what was that, 2022? And I know that SMT5 Vengeance is coming out this summer. And SMT3 is also on multiple platforms. I definitely want to get into that series. Also just any Persona or Shin Megami Tensei franchise, even other spin-offs as well, like Digital Devil Saga. But yeah, I really want to get into SMT. I know that's definitely a different game compared to Persona. It doesn't have the life sim or the romance aspects. It really focuses on the combat and gameplay, which is something I kind of honestly neglect when I play games, which is ridiculous to think about. You're playing games. What do you mean you neglect the gameplay? I'm very much a narrative girly. I love a good story. And I know that the SMT games don't really focus too much on that. Not that there's like not an emphasis on it. I just think that I think Persona is more known for the storytelling aspect than SMT is. But I'm really curious as to play those games to really hone in and focus on the aspects that I kind of neglect when I play Persona, like the fusion system and of course the combat. So I'm really definitely looking forward to playing that series as well. And actually another franchise that I know quite a bit about that I want to play for myself at least is Kingdom Hearts. I know Kingdom Hearts is a very interesting one. I feel like a lot of people grew up with Kingdom Hearts. I remember back in the day when me and my brother would watch shows on Disney Channel, they would always show commercials of the new Kingdom Hearts game, and I absolutely love Simple and Clean. I have like that history of that, but I've never played any of them. My brother never played Kingdom Hearts, therefore I didn't play them, so I didn't really grow up with it. But it was until recent years when I started to really get into gaming that I really wanted to get into Kingdom Hearts. So I ended up watching an entirety of the whole series of just cutscenes, but I've never played it myself. So I'm very familiar with the story. But I've never really played it myself. But it's been a couple of years since I watched those cutscenes, so I don't remember every single bit and bob of the franchise. And of Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out hopefully in the next year or so, I really would think this would be a perfect time to really jump into the series, because I think it'd be really fun. I have the whole collection on PS4 in my collection back there that I've yet to play and have not touched. And I know that this year I made a video of series or games that I want to play this year, and that is one of them. I just hope to at least play at least one of them this year. I need to. And the last franchise that I have not played, it was just kind of a different one, is a duo, and it's the Chrono Duology. Now, Chrono Trigger is kind of in the likes of Dragon Quest and SMT or Ys, where it's a classic, a true classic in the JRPG genre. Many people credit Chrono Trigger to be one of the best JRPGs of all time. So much love and infatuation and just praise is said to Chrono Trigger, and I've yet to play it. I need to. The thing is, I just need to find the right platform. This is a weird one because I know it came out on the original PS1 and the DS, and the English versions of that game, or at least the North American versions of those games, were really, really expensive. But yeah, I definitely want to play that one. I just really want to get into it because it's a cool classic JRPG that has a really interesting premise in the story, and I really want to experience what all the hype is all about. I do have a copy of Chrono Cross on the Switch when that came out. Was that last year, I believe? I know it's really interesting about Chrono Cross is that when that came out, a lot of people were kind of apprehensive or didn't really love it and give it much praises because it wasn't an exact sequel to Chrono Trigger. It's more of kind of like a spiritual successor. Not a spiritual successor. It's in the same umbrella, but it wasn't exactly like, it's kind of similar to Final Fantasy, where each game is a standalone game. But either way, I'm really excited to get into those. I probably will start off with Chrono Cross just because I have that copy, but I definitely want to sink into those classics. So yeah, that's pretty much all the classic JRPG franchise that I've yet to play, but I'm really excited to get into. I know there's so much history and love for these games and these franchises that I've yet to tap into, but I'm excited to jump into them and to experience that journey when it comes to playing those games. So comment down below, what are some JRPG franchises or JRPG games that you've never played, that you haven't played, that you want to. Also, comment down below, out of all the franchises that I mentioned, which is your favorite. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.